Alright, we are back. And we need to get this all fixed. So, we need to remember buttons. Got it. Okay. We are looking at... The hell are they? There they are. So we need 5 machine parts, 4 rods. Takes 30 seconds. And then we need 3 conveyors and 6 building blocks, and that takes 30 seconds. Now, currently, we have tons of these, and none of the red ones, these here. But I want to look at so, are we doing machinery parts? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. Those are 1.5 seconds per. And we need 5 of them. So 5 times 1.5 would be like 6.5 seconds. So we've got more than enough to deal with plenty of those. Conveyors, another heat. I'm going to take a plate and a machine part, which is going to give us 2 every 3 seconds. And we need 3, so yeah, that's barely even touching that. And then that's just plates and rods for the building blocks, so that's not a big deal either. So this one machine part should be able to do us plenty. Alright, so let's get all these out of here for now. Okay. Now, this out of here. This is making 2 science things, and that's what we want to look at. Both of these out as well. For the moment. And we need a light over here to give me what we can do. Where the hell was the lights at? The components about the core. Nah, there's a little bit of light on the subject. Okay, so this is the building block, this is the conveyor belt, and I believe we have enough of these. And I shouldn't take this one out. That actually needs to be in there, because that is making the conveyors. Alright, so now we need to get those two things to go together, and we need machine parts and rods. So we basically just need to get the rods, which we have here. It's here. I think this is where we're going to do it at. Perfectly fine. Give that back to me. That's what I need. Okay, so we can do just debating here if I want to bring I'm going to bring this back up. So I think what we want to do here, those are just plates. Yeah. So I think I'm going to bring them over. I am, but I ain't. I'm also going to make it separate. So I can literally just put one right here. And then what we're going to do is have this belt come this way. It's going to look a little weird, but it's the way I like it. I like weird. What I do. Then, nope, that's the wrong one. Use this one. Use that on output. There and there. And yeah, you gotta go. There you go. Now, that machine, this machine will both output them, but we're probably not going to need them both. And now we want to do and we can have the output on the front. Yeah, we only have the two inputs. I'm gonna see if we can do 4. I don't know if 4 is gonna work, but we're gonna try. And I can quickly do not set those. the right direction. So now I gotta take them all. And input. Now we're making one here. So now we can just output that and run this out that way. Now we're going to do basically the same thing, but down here. You guys can dig underneath that platform, so you'll be fine. And so now we need to get these two in here. That this one run over and around like this. This one run over and around like this. Apparently coming out of those. Let's go remove that. Now, let's see, input there, and there, and then there. Oh. So now you guys, you can set them to and now we will have this belt come along this way. And that's along directly then, which I will have to fix. Output. Okay, so that gives me both of those out on a belt. And now we can start putting in, hey Jelly, Delbert, whatever your name is. What the hell did I name you? I named you something. I don't know what it was. Okay. So we can have those two come around. And then we can get these along here. So actually, right now, bring this up. And this one will need to go. This one. This one. This one. Alright, that's up all of them that I have. Oh yeah, we've got tons more conveyors back here. We got a million more machine parts, so we decided we want to put in more of them. We can. And I'm assuming we probably will. Alright, so now we have conveyor tubes. So conveyor 2 is going to be conveyor 1 with extra machinery parts and components. So conveyors are made here. I see where this is going to run into a whole, you know, factorial issue where I need to make a whole area just for upgrading conveyors and then probably loaders as well. Okay, so upgrading that's going to be the same thing. Alright. So we're going to need these two things just upgraded again. I know this up here is from my thing, but I'm seriously thinking, well, actually, no, we could just do this. Can we do this? I can do it here easily. I've got room. I just don't know if I have room here. Because I only have 4 spots in there. But I might be able to do that. We could actually move it back to here. Yeah, let's try this. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to fucking try it. I'm going to put those back there. And set this for conveyor 2. And then we're going to pull these out here. And then we're going to pull them in here. Yes. You're gonna work, right? Yes, you are. You sexy little bitch, you. Alright, and then we're gonna do this here. And this here. And we have conveyor 2. Now, can we can lock these. Can we filter them? If we could filter them, it would be really, really nice. But I don't think we can. That sucks ass. There's probably enough we could get away with it, though. I don't think we're going to be running it that fast. We're going to try it. If it blows up in my face, well, that would just be part of the fucking course. But that's... Okay, so that's not what I want in there. There we go. That's what we want in there. It's really annoying we can't filter that, and I really should not do this, which is going to be just... Well, we're just going to go with bare level of stupid. Because that's literally all that is. That's just stupid. Since we can't filter it, it's just going to make a fucking mess. And I'm going to get pissed off when they cuss things out. Nobody's going to be happy. And I don't think we can put things into this. I think it has to be there. So we're going to take these out. And we'll just let that give a second to stack it now. We'll go there. And then we'll just put these like right in front of it, because I'm probably not going to be getting into the logistics one much anymore. Yeah, that's a problem. We're going to have to cut that one out. I say that, but you guys know I'm cheap as shit. I'm going to use conveyor ones wherever possible. Because I'm just a cheap ass like that. Okay. That one's done. So now we need this one for slope tubes. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to have this output here. We're going to have this input here. And then we're going to have why are you being a bitch about this? You, that, and there, that, input there. Now you're making slope too. So you output here. Check out this one. Input in here, and you're going to be locked back to 1. Alright, so now we can upgrade these as we need to, when we need to. And I think the main ones we're going to start with probably going to be the plates and stuff when we get to that point. And apparently I just got an achievement for mastering something. Alright, so we got that done. We have basic steel making. So we can start making steel. We'll get a crusher, advanced machinery parts, market license, advanced machinery parts, steel beams, and yeah, the ferrite ignium orgone thing. We have balancers, which I don't really need at the moment. Bigger logistics containers, which I don't need at the moment. This is the core shit I don't care about. Explosives I do, because I want to be able to blow up some of these hills around here. Inventory slots I'm not really worried about. Office furniture I don't care. Vacuum bot? Apparently this is something to send up to sell. And then walkways. Walkways are probably something to want. Let's go ahead and get steel in there. Get the explosives in there. That's going to give me piping, a resource separator, or refinement. Ooh! Hello. Now you're getting into shit on me. Now you're clicking my button. Alright, so while that does the things it's gonna do we want to upgrade the amount of these that we're sending up to sell? Is this an infinite, like, how do they do the selling? Is it just the shit will sell if we send it up there? Average hourly demand is negative 1,600. Sales platform allowing us to sell products to casual customers passing by our station. Sales prices are expected to be 30% lower than average market prices, but it does not require extra management since other sales methods are always prioritized. Sales platform is also a convenient way of selling excess products in store. Okay. No, we're not worried about that. But it looks like we have none up there. And we could have like 1,600 more. What I'm understanding from that. What is the next thing we're supposed to update up here? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to send down credits to be refined as well. So I think we're going to start upgrading this area and start sending more of these up. So these take just basic shit. So we're getting plates in the back, these in the front. So then we just need to do with 3 gaps in between. Start with that, see how that works. Can we do this over here? Yeah, it's up and over. Okay. So, here. Man, it's in my own subject. So you can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so now it'll give us more logistics spots. And it should come down and go right on the belt. That's fine, it's very good. Alright, what do you want over here, beep beep? High voltage power.
Corporate guidelines say we're using suboptimal energy generation methods. Only steam turbines provide maximum efficiency. We need to fix that.
Okay. You want steam now instead of these basic generators. Alright. Just want to figure that one out. There's our ignorant stuff, so we gotta figure out how we're making our steel. Those are explosives. Single to separated paper or steam thing. Grab that. Get all of those set. And then do this as well. Ah, there's the high voltage. We can actually get power lines and power poles with that. Transformer and boiler. Okay, so we definitely want that. So now, how do we do this steel thing? So there's the advanced machinery parts, which needs steel beams, which we need to make. And then there's our explosives, which is just ignium and technium with some biomass. Okay, so we just need xenoferrite ore rubble and ignium ore rubble, and then put that into the smelter, and it makes so first off, we need to run this belt over here somewhere. Okay, let's figure all of this out. Because I'm assuming this is going to be where I put my boilers. And start my vault area here. Somewhat, because I'm probably going to need to do more of these machine parts as well. Yeah, so we're already starting to run low on these, so we need to get these. We need to get more of these in here. So I actually should probably do this at least. Now, what the hell is that for? Now we're gonna have more room to do than I'm thinking. We should probably just continue this one out this way as well. Because we're going to need to do it here. So, this, here, this, here. Actually, wasn't there a, before I go and do this way, wasn't there a thing I could do, yeah, go to, and then I get all the settings, all of them in there. No, that's cool. So now that looks a whole lot better. Now we have this. It's a problem. Because we would reach the maximum amount that those wires can do. Well, maybe not. Is there a way of upgrading these spells? Ah, yes, it is. Okay, what does that say? I don't know what I just did. Hold on. Now, it did do the thing. At least it looked like it was doing the thing. Oh, it did. I upgraded them. Okay, holy shit. I didn't even fucking know it. But that is definitely not enough. We definitely need a lot more of the wire one. And I think that means we're going to put the wire actually over here. I think that would be a good idea. So I think what we do is we put this building here. I don't think we need to worry about you're gonna be, well, actually, I don't think we need this. That seems like it's outputting fast enough by itself. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have this go there. And then actually doing the top thing that I didn't get this time. And we can do this. No, actually looks good. We're just getting more. Now we input here, and then output here. Looks like we have finally caught up. Alright, so there's that. And we still have enough plates and rods coming out. We have enough components now coming out. We are going to want to upgrade this belt at some point. And yeah, we might actually need more components. We are still getting a little low on components. Oh no. Now it'd just be nice if I could copy that whole thing and just paste over a whole new set of all of this. But I don't know where to do that. So, yes, we need to start this here. We got enough of those. And then, yeah, I'm gonna just put this in a bit. And figures just doing that. Oh, and now we're not getting enough rods. B-E-A-U. But that just means we gotta upgrade the belt. But I'm pretty sure we've got plenty. Yeah. Let's see, dude. Yeah, we've got tons down here. So we just need to get this belt upgraded. We'll get some number 2 belts and start upgrading that. So we're upgrading this. think I grabbed any of the. Why do I have dirt on my hotbar there? There we go. That'll give us a ton more rods here. Looks like they're kind of, maybe, filtering down through here. We might actually have too much. Now we're not getting enough rods out, so now we need more smelters. No, we don't. I did the plate. I'm a dumbass. Hear about a dumb shit. Upgrade this one. Upgrade this one. Now we haven't done this yet. So that's going to be a bit of our bottleneck here. So we need to look at the research thing, which is G. Need this. Put off for the moment, and then put them back on. Yeah, we got plenty being smelted. We just need to upgrade that thing. So we just gotta wait until the research gets done so we can do that. Alright. So, while we wait on that, we need to look at how we're getting this and the other ore mixed together, and where we're going to smelt that into our steel. So I guess number one is let's get this find out here. Okay, so that got that. Good. I don't even remember what that was. that it just got done with. Which is why I normally don't do that. Resource separator. And then we also have the piping as well. So let's look at this. So we have our question now. Unlocks the option to refine or to increase efficiency. Okay. So we should now have there's a pipe intake, there's a pump. So we have a resource separator of directory 1. So this does what? What does this do? I put 11 in. I got 12 out. So you give me a chance to get an extra one, or am I retarded and I didn't put that much in? Smelt road. Some more, what the hell is the purpose of it? I got 3 plates out of it. Okay, that's a big difference. Because what do we get out of these? Hold on. Okay. Now, if I just put in 2 of these, I only get 1. Okay, so this is going to really do. This gives me 3 times the amount of shit per ore. So we definitely want to make a fuck ton of it. So we still haven't figured out where the hell we're getting any more of this crap. We ain't found any yet. What the hell are you doing, BB?
Going to the lava caves to smelt our thermalite? That sounds dangerous. Indeed, it is the only way to smelt such a sturdy material. Thermalite sheets could be used to make more advanced robots and unlock new technologies. However, This is not an easy task. We need to unlock multiple new technologies like elevators to reach for the depths. To get started, research basic thermalite smelting. Completing the research will unlock an information database page about lava caves with all the information needed.
Okay, so crusher. There's plates, parts, and components. So nothing special there. So we can make those pretty easy here. Oh, plates, right? I don't need runs. Shit. Yeah, I have these rods. Oops. So we gotta get the belt open. Alright, so now we have our balancer. That's the wrong balancer, you moron. How many times you gonna do this today? There we go. So now we should be able to get a full belt. Now we need to start changing over our ore area here. So we have our crushing done. And I just got to figure out exactly how I want to do this. We should have enough room to get these out of here. Do I want to bring them around this way? Probably not, because of that. So I think we'll bring them over, and then we'll have 4 belts here. I don't know if I need 4 belts, but we're gonna have 4 belts. Guess I should actually look at this a little bit better. Where are we going to put these at? Oh, we still have all these I got to get rid of. I forgot I even had them. I guess putting these, we can just do it literally right here. So we're not using as much of the copper stuff as we are the iron. Use a lot more plates. Alright, so basically we want to start with 4 of them. And then we're going to have belts. We're going to want to use the fastener. We'll have it come out on this side and run all the way down to here. That come in, get separated here. We probably should do another one of the this one. Now we got to keep both belts completely full. And now that will smelt up and give us 3 for each instead of 1 for each, which means that we're not going to use shit of this anymore compared to what we were. So then we need to do these. In there as well. For when that front belt is low, so we can take them both of those And now I think we're going to do this. I gotta make sure I have enough room here. So yeah, I think I gotta cut this up one more. Yeah, so that's kind of an issue. We need to run this back like that. We need to make sure that we've got plenty of room to then bring these up and over. So then when we run out of our stuff here, we can process these as well. Right now, I'm not really worried about it. Now, is this enough? Yes, this is enough. Yep, we're backing up. So far, so good. And then we can always move this belt over to that one. Put another ring of pressure here to expand it. And send the second one in here. And everything should be good and balanced that way. So we're doing decent. Yeah, we got 132 really near now. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so I got that upgrade done. Now we just need to do the same thing over here, which will be easier because we only have 2 of these versus 4 of these. Wait a minute, really? Those are going in there. Hold on. Those are plates. Those are plates. Yeah, these are just the right. I keep getting them confused, damn it. We use more plates than we do rods. The blue is the copper. The rods are the copper. The fact that they're both the same color fucks with my ass. Alright, so now we just need to do basically the same thing here. We just need to make sure we have enough room, which we should have plenty if we do it here. And that's way too fucking close, you moron. You gotta have room for the loader behind it. You might as well set this like this. And then do this. Okay. Now we want to cut this belt here. Well, actually, I'm just going to do this right here. That way we have more room for doing that. Let's get rid of this little bit right here. That's the belt. We just take this thing all the way back here. That way we make sure we got plenty of room. We just put that there. I don't know why I did this all the way back here. I should have done this split it up here. Because why do I have two splitters? I kinda don't. I don't need two of these. There we go. There's switching back up again. Oops. Fix that. That's better. Making a heck of a hole here. So what's up with these better lights? Or are they better lights? Size 1 by 1 by 1, 1 by 1 by 1. Oh, these are ceiling lights and wall lights. Okay. Which we don't have walls, but. Alright, so we have a vacuum bot done. We can start sending them up as well. We have advanced machinery parts, we have explosives. We still have our steel we need to get made, so we can start with the advanced machinery parts. Okay. I don't think we're okay. I think we need to get a bit more pressure. No, I think that is your thing. That should be that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be time to set the second set of crushers soon, which we'll just put them over here on this side, run these belts up, have them probably take the place of these, and then run these up over top of it to feed those. Yeah, I think that'll be a good way to do this. How's research? the moment. Doing research and shit. And other than we've done and then we'll do content production. And then we'll do other record shit, which I don't really care about. Get all that crap down. And then we'll do this, figuring out what this whole thing is. Oh, let's go look at the station. Average hourly demand is still negative 1,600, but we're still selling, as far as I can tell, pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that. We could probably up production of those. Currently disabled, we want to enable that because we want to start making those to stand up here as well. Power requirement, all general report. It needs 200 permalite bars, so we can't do that until we get those. Okay. So that's what we're waiting on for the station. Is just how we're gonna getting the cooking of that stuff done. And I think we may start making those vacuum bots. But we probably ought to look into that high voltage stuff with the steam turbine and boiler, which means we gotta get the steel done. So I think steel is going to be the next thing we get into. But it seems like an awful quiet day here today, so I think I'm gonna get the hell on up out of here, and we'll look at steel tomorrow. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat. Later.